you know, we met through
Dating app.
Randy Walt. Shh. Randy Waldman, who was a great piano player and also your helicopter
Instructor, yeah.
instructor. And I just got off the phone. And did you know? I don't know if you know this, but whenever Randy flies with you, he makes out a new will. Right before.
That wouldn't surprise me. It would surprise me. He always has his hands near the controls when I'm on him. No, he's actually, excuse me, tuberculosis. He's actually as good a helicopter pilot as he is a pianist, and he was a prodigy piano player. His first gig was with Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, and now he's doing shows with me. I don't know if you know that.
I know.
You didn't show up. But you had a.
Well, you called me like last second to tell me that you're singing your jokes at a Panera Bread place or
April
something.
18th, I'll be at Vibrato.
Oh, vibrato.
Jasper.
Can you sing us a joke or something that you're doing? Maybe.
Yeah, sure. Bill Burr likes it in the butt. Gently, when you squeeze its left nut. Ow! The blood flows out of his butt wherever he goes.
Hey, Techni, I'm fine. Just editing videos. Figure I need a way to, like, still have video going while I'm doing video editing. I can't be live all the time. I gotta make videos to promote myself, so that's what I'm working on for the past few days. I watched your game. My only comment for your stream is that I can't hear the game. I can hear all the stuff in your background, but I can't hear the game. So maybe there's some kind of output setting you could fix. I appreciate that. Thank you. I've only been doing this for two some odd weeks, so I'm, you know, still experimenting, trying new things. Oh, I see. So there's like no option for that to like shunt the audio from the game itself? I've never done it, but you know, you maybe there's some setting there for you to look at, or at least get both. You know, 'cause, you know, people want to hear like the shotgun. They want to hear Granny hit you. They want to hear the music too. I think that would help if there's some kind of setting in, what is it? Vivo? Okay. Something to look into. That's all. I've gone through all the mistakes of audio, and I remember I did like a 2-hour video on Faith. If you ever played the game Faith, I did a 2-hour video before I was doing live, and I narrated the whole thing, you know, like Manly Badass Hero. I narrated the whole thing, I played it through, got all the secrets, and then when I saw the final recording, my voice was too low compared to the game, so I couldn't hear myself. It's wasted hours. Yeah, I don't have another channel. I'm actually making a Granny video right now. Old footage from like a year or two ago. Still have it. I think it's fine as is. You have some good editing skills though, I'll tell you that. I haven't started looking into excessive editing stuff. I've only been using Microsoft Clipchamp this whole time. Can't really do incredible stuff, but I figured I'd start normal and then work my way up. But try to get a, you know, I guess work towards it. Get a PC. Get a good PC. You know, it's a good investment. Get the highest caliber stuff. Get a camera. Headset. Work towards it. And then go live with your face. You know. Try to find an edge. Because the granny video market is so saturated, you know. The guys who make the most views are the ones that are like super speed runners. They get hundreds of thousands of views. So that's why I'm not going to focus on Granny. I'm going to try a lot of different things. But we're always here to help each other, give each other advice. Vivo theme store. So that's only mobile. I like that. That's good. Let's see. I'm gonna upload this. Oh, get this out.
full head of red hair. All right, we ready? What's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Thursday afternoon, just before Friday, Monday morning podcast. And whenever you see video of this podcast, you know, well, gee whiz, old Freckles must have a special guest. Well, unfortunately, that is not true today. My guest today is astoundingly mediocre. I've actually been ducking this interview, and he just kept calling, packing up, and I just decided, like, you know what, let's just fucking get this over with. It's a rainy, gloomy day. What more perfect weather to welcome my wonderful guest, Mr. Jon Lovitz, everybody. Jon Lovitz. Jon, wake up, buddy. Buddy. Hey, there we go.
Got to get some of this 5-hour energy to stay awake with this thing.
Why are you so mean to me, by the way?
Did you hear your intro?
Why can't you just admit how much you like me?
I like you very much, you Bostonian bastard.
Yeah, you're always like coming in. I like how you're dressed. I like you have a little flare there in your collar.
This is Robert Graham, the shirt and the thing.
Who are you wearing? Robert Graham?
Robert Graham.
Oh,
I just said that.
is that a Macy's line?
How's
or
the
is that,
listening techniques coming along?
are you a Nordstrom's guy?
No. No, but you know what?
What?
One of my best friends used to date a guy that his mother was a Nordstrom.
Oh, it's part of that family?
Yes, like directly, like all of his uncles owned.
Oh, so this guy,
And he turned out, no, he was a very nice guy. No, my friend was lovely. And I met the guy and I go, he's gay. She goes, no, he's not. And then they break up, and it turns out that he's gay. He's a very nice guy, and he texted me. But anyway,
Wait a second.
He said, you knew before me.
You said the guy was dating a guy at Nordstrom.
No.
Dating
My
a
friend is a woman, and she was a reputable woman. She was dating a guy whose family owns Nordstrom.
Oh.
And at one point, when I first met him, I said, you know, that guy, he's very nice, but he's gay. She was, no, he's not. I go, yeah. So anyway, at one point he says to me,
he was gay? He put his hand on
because you couldn't, anyway, my friend said,
Was he just walking around?
They ended up breaking up, and now it was very obvious. So then she says, no, he has a kid. So then she says to me, how did you know he was gay? What was your first clue? I go, him. And he even asked me, he goes, how did you knew before I knew?
That's bizarre. Stand being in the
Nordstrom's.
I think that was going to turn into some Lifetime movie coming out to a...
Yeah, you knew exactly what you were doing.
I was going to pull
You know, I don't think people know that we met through
dating app.
Randy Waltman. Randy Waltman, who was a great piano player, and also your help. did you know? I don't know if you know this, but whenever Randy flies with you, he makes out a new will. Right before.
That wouldn't surprise me. It would surprise me. He always has his hands near the controls when I'm on him. No, he's actually, excuse me, tuberculosis. He's actually as good a helicopter pilot as he is a pianist, and he was a prodigy piano player. His first gig was with Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, and now he's doing shows with me. I don't know if you know that.
I know.
You didn't show up. What you had a
Well, you called me like last second to tell me that you're singing your jokes at a Panera Bread place.
April 18th, I'll be at Vibrato.
Oh, vibrato.
Jessica.
Can you sing us a joke or something that you're doing? Maybe.
Yeah, sure. Dilbert likes it in the butt. Gently. When you squeeze its left nut. Ow! The blood flows out of his butt wherever he goes.
Hey, you know you're gonna open with that?
No.
That feels like a middle of the set.
You're the one.
When you bring it down. Oh! I see where
No,
you're
but I have a question for you, because you'll notice this very quickly in this podcast that I have severe ADD. After 7 seconds, my brain goes off on tangents. Now, I'm like really trying to
act like
focus.
you're Robin Williams and you just can't.
No, I'm not. But it's true.
Yes, you are not.
I'm never.
And I've been waiting for years for you to finally admit that. The way you carry yourself with the pompous.
I'm not Robin Williams, but I knew him. How very nice guy, and I made him laugh. Unlike you. My question is, this is a compliment to you. How do you stay so focused? You have to be being a helicopter pilot. And to me, I'm being sincere now.
Yes.
And it's killing me. But it's impressive that you're a helicopter pilot. Isn't that way harder than flying a plane? And aren't there like a million things to do at once? How do you do it?
Well, I've never flown a plane, so I don't know. All I can say is if I can learn how to do it, then anybody can learn how. And I actually thought my biggest fear was not learning how to fly it. It was ground school and then test, because I did not do well in school, so I didn't think. But I also, John, whenever you lash out at me like that, I just know it's all self-love. Okay, and you come in here with your Tony Curtis haircut and act like you're just the bee's knees, and I just don't buy it. Tony Curtis, there's another guy that went to Nordstrom's.
That I have hair. Like it's my fault.
No, there's just something about the
I
way
didn't give
it's-
you my genes. I have nothing to do with it.
Why are you
I
saying?
actually had a good idea for you.
Jesus.
You know how you
Why
play?
do you yell at the beginning of your sentences? Is that the
I
shouting?
get excited. No, I get excited. I think
Did you lose
you
it?
should have me open for you. You're playing arenas now, but I think with me, you could be playing stadiums.
Okay, I'll bring you on the road.
Yeah, but you have to pay me. Huh?
Well, I understand that.
Over.
I understand that. You want to go on the road with me? Is that what you want, John? Is that what this is all about?
It's not what this is about, but yeah, I would like to. Never mind.
You're looking at your face. You're aging naturally.
They go, the camera adds 15 pounds. Your camera is adding like 100. No. Off camera, doesn't even exist.
There's a lot of women that are into that. It's a fetish. They call them pelicanos. Like furries. They're into people with
Son of a bitch best.
your face.
Oh, I just gotta
You know what I like?
forward.
Your face has its own neck pillow. It must be nice when you get on a plane.
Well, my grandmother
You go like
had-
this. Your neck fat just kind of catches you.
I know it's true, and I don't know where this came from. I really don't. I'm thinking maybe it's because I eat too much, but I highly doubt it. I just think I breathed in really hard once and too much air, and it went, and then it just stuck.
Dizzy Gillespie had a neck like that, but it was because he played the trumpet and changed music.
That was his cheeks.
You, on the other hand, have that because you eat cake at night.
No, pastries.
Salt peanuts. This is basically, you're one of my favorite people in this business because this is all we do, is we just give each other shit And I have been having a field day with, you know, the guys.
I've never done it in
Gaza
person, though. It's
Strip.
always on deck.
The guys,
Always in
I've been
text.
having a field day texting you
Oh, here we go.
annoying things about the Gaza Strip.
Well, let's just call this episode The Jew and the Nazi. Let's just get down to it. We do it in text. We've never done it face to face.
I'm just presenting.
I told you I'm bringing my howitzer.
Oh, God.
Boom. Go ahead.
No, I just mentioned
Let the game begin.
we like to discuss world politics and ways to solve them or possible sources for the conflict.
You know, I
have to be honest with you, I never had a problem with Jews until I met you. And then I was like, now I get it. Every other really Jewish person I met they were nice, they were very family oriented, and you just walking around like this Bond villain with your little dog. How old is that fucking dog? I mean, you can't leave it alone yet? When is it gonna grow up and get a driver's
He's in good
license?
shape. He's 13.
The dog is in great shape.
Yeah, his name is Jerry Bruckheimer III. Yes, that's his actual name.
I know.
Unlike you, I'm actually friends with the real Jerry Bruckheimer.
Oh, I love when you throw your show business friends in my face. What was Gavin?
You know, the way we...
What was Gavin McLeod like?
He was like you, Bob.
When you when you did the Love Boat,
Yeah.
let's go back, okay? Before you had the chins, okay, and you looked good Bermuda shorts, okay? Don't do that. Don't make the sad face.
You know what? I'm just going to tell you this true story. I did a movie once. I was an extra, and the lead actor said, you know what, can you do this little bit? And I did it. He goes, you can have a career in comedy. And this was years ago. This guy was at his peak. His name was Charlie Chaplin. You? Whoever said you were good? Talk. You actually
Now,
were
when-
great.
when
You were great in the Pete Davidson movie,
Every once in a while,
The King of Staten Island.
King of Staten Island.
No, I'm being sincere. That's why you were so
Now,
great.
you started.
I didn't even know you weren't funny. You weren't funny. You weren't trying to be funny. It was a drama. But you were so great that I didn't know it was you. And I kept going, wait, is that Bill? No, that's not. Is that? It is. But and you look
What's it, the good
like
work?
15 years older in the movie than you do in person. Can you please explain that one?
Well,
No, really, you look like.
can't just get a fucking.
Can you
word.
answer the question?
You have a lot of Regis Philbin. When
I'm waiting.
Hell, the beginning of the sentence.
Do I? What's the answer? Come on.
I think you were confused because it was actually good, and your thoughts of me is that I'm horrible. And I know you joke around about it a lot, but I know that that's coming from someplace.
Well, deep down, you are horrible. This is your whole act. Albert Einstein's a genius. What do you think, Bill? Is he? Is he? Is really? Really? He couldn't even get a decent haircut. Wait, what's that? His mustache, he couldn't trim it. The guy who had ADD, he was just, he go, how'd you come up with your stuff, Albert? Oh, I sit on the couch and think for 20 minutes. Ooh, that's so
I'm
hard.
gonna do your fucking act.
Go ahead.
Why the chicken crossed the road to get to that cookie on the side. Oh, and the fucking band kicks in. That's what you do.
No, this is
fucking
my act.
Lounge Schlitzer. Can't say lounge.
Oh, you wake up in the morning and you brush your teeth. Bill Burr takes it up the butt. You wake up in the morning and you brush your hair. Bill Burr takes it up the butt. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, as simple as ABC. You wake up in the morning and you take a breath of air. Bill Burr takes it up the butt, up the butt, up the butt, up the butt. That's my act.
Hey, you know what? I have an idea for a movie for you. I know you're looking for a project. All right, you read Kung Fu Panda. All right, you're playing the panda. Just stay with me. All right, and you still have my feelings, but and it's just about you and a bear suit. That joke and kicking the shit. You have a yarmulke. Just let me flesh it out.
Go ahead.
All right, we're not even on page 10. I'm not even giving you the motivation. All right, you're a furry. You know, you meet some chick. She dresses like you guys bang. And then somewhere in there's something about the Federal Reserve. I haven't worked out the second and third acts yet. Just wondering what you think about that.
I like it. So I think it's very good.
You
smart
got D'Angelo. Maybe we can get one of those young pop stars in there.
Now I have a movie idea for you.
Oh, Jesus.
You're in America, and you're watching the news, and you go, Hamas, I gotta help him. Go over there, but fellas, get out of the fucking house. Come on, you're losing. Let's try something. I have a secret strategy that
Oh, it's like that soccer show that wins all the Emmys all the time. What's that?
Ted Lasso.
It's like Ted Lasso meets Hamas. That's how you sell it.
Yes,
Yeah, Ted Hamas.
yes.
All right.
But your name isn't Ted Lasso. What could it be? Bill Hitler. Something like that. That's just off the top of my head.
It's incredible.
Like your hair. And your turn.
I don't want to fight you.
No, I know. Did you ever see Steve Martin and Martin George Joe? The first
Oh,
time.
but there's a murder in the
No,
apartment.
their live show. It's really funny. But no, every time, first 20 minutes, this is what they do. They go, you know, Hollywood compliment where you're saying something nice, but not it's a backhanded. And they just rip each other for 20 minutes like this, and it's hilarious. Like, you know, I love your shirt. Do they make that in men's? You know, gee, you know, you say something, what a lovely dress. Do they have it in your size?
Yes.
They just completely.
Could you give me some more examples? Because I didn't understand it the
I know.
fucking 9 times.
Bill, your act is so funny, I forgot to laugh.
You know, I don't know who forgot to put the ice packs under your fucking eyes today, but like, I'm really getting tired of looking at that puss. What do you think about that?
Well,
You know what you look?
you know what?
You know what?
Speaking
Hey,
of puss,
you look
how
like-
is yours coming along?
You-
Because I understand you recently transitioned, and I think it's great. You know, what they do? Chop your dick off and punch a hole, and you go, "I'm good to go." And then you go home to your wife. She's like, "Well," she goes, "Bill, I don't know what to say, but you chopped your dick off, but it looks bigger than ever." Bill Burr has a penis and now it's an innie.
This is just your dysfunctional way of saying that you like me.
It is. You know,
Why are you so guarded with
I just want to say something. I think transgender.
Say something. You haven't shut the fuck up for 20 minutes. Singing, pitching.
Oh, okay. You want?
I thought this was going to be a dialogue.
All right, go ahead.
No. I'm
Where do you
Go
want?
ahead. It's not how you start a conversation. How long have you lived alone? That's why you have a dog. The thing can't fucking interrupt you.
That's right.
You squeeze it. You squeeze your dog. Sometimes a little too vigorously. When you have a bad set, you come home. You just fucking hear it yelps a little bit. And you get this sense of power that you don't feel you have in the rest of your life. Is that what happens? And you go into the bathroom and there's no more conditioner left and you blame the dog.
Want me to listen? The real you, the ugliness spews forth. All of you.
What are you talking about? You went like ridiculously rude. If you interrupted, you're shouting.
I'm not shouting.
You're just
I am
shouting.
devil. Do you want me to just say no?
You didn't even dress up. You came in here.
This is
You
dreadful.
look like you were on your way to the dry cleaners. You're like, oh fuck, I gotta do a podcast.
This is designer clothing for you. And this shirt and this jacket are from the same designer.
Do you have a deal? Do you have a clothing line? Or anything
I
like
want
that?
one, yeah. But I like it. Probably.
Robert Graham?
Beautiful men's
The
clothes.
John Lovitz collection?
Yeah, but I wouldn't get rid of me.
I would have a big cardboard cutout of you. Second floor Nordstrom's. Looking over your shoulder. Bermuda shorts and just you sort of bring it back.
You know, I could go directly to the issues with your father, the dentist, but I think that's below the
No,
belt.
go ahead. And then I'll talk about your dad who built a hospital and then had you.
Yeah.
Didn't
All
do
right,
much,
let's
didn't do much
do
of
it.
anything. All right, go
Your
ahead.
dad's a dentist. Did he forget to teach you how to floss? Jesus Christ, your breath is so bad, my dog's throwing up. And he's sitting down there on the floor. And your turn.
I love the and your turn.
And scene.
I heard your dad didn't die of natural causes. I heard he saw your act and went home and killed himself. So he wouldn't have to see the second show. And back to you. Go ahead, be meaner. You know you got it in you. Ooh, he's thinking.
Well, no, I don't want to be mean. I understand you because it's hard having a father who doesn't really love you. Just thinks of you as, baggage and all right. I mean, my dad, I have a twin sister. I was born second. My dad called me placenta. He was joking, but he wasn't.
Yeah, but it's good to grow up without love.
What did your dad call you? Bill. B.B. By the way, your first name is Wilbur. So when
No,
you...
it's William, you fucking...
No, it isn't. It's Wilbur. You were Wilbur.
What's your...
Wilbur.
What's your first name? Jacob?
Jonathan.
You changed your first name so you could work in show business, so you didn't change Lovitz.
Let me...
I'm saying you're dumb.
That...
Why didn't you change your name to John O. Lovitz? Maybe John...
That David O. Sells.
Maybe
They used to do
you
that.
can sell some tickets in the red states.
They
John O.
love me.
Lovitz coming to Texas.
They love
I
me.
like that John O. Lovitz.
You know the movie producer that did Gone with the Wind? David Selznick. And he did that. He changed his name to David O. Selznick. He did exactly that. I know. Kept the David and kept the Selznick.
Anti-Semites are so fucking stupid that probably worked.
Didn't work.
How do you feel about the news? I don't watch it. I find it astoundingly depressing. I saw some stupid comment. They go, "There's no hate speech. There's speech you hate." These fucking... I feel like it's their only power that they have is to just be fucking mean and not understanding of other people.
Well, it's... I have to...
And then they always like, "Fuck your feelings" and everything. They're some of the most sensitive fucking people. Put on a mask. I can't breathe.
I thought I was doing a podcast, and now it's coming to a comedy show.
What are you talking? I'm just okay.
I'm trying to answer.
Maybe if you sold some more tickets, you could afford to put in your sweatshirt.
I was going to give you a compliment.
Oh, you don't know how to do that.
No, I saw you on Joe Rogan, and you were talking about
The coronavirus?
Yeah.
The Corona? Isn't that a beer?
What is it then? Yeah, that's what they called it.
Is it Corona?
Yeah.
I thought it was COVID.
It is. They also called it the coronavirus.
They called it the Red Bull? The Red Bull?
No, and you were sitting there with your, trying to be all, hip, but not really, but trying hard, but acting like you're not trying hard with your cigar. And you go, I'm not going to sit here with, and Joe, I love Joe. I think,
I get you're going to trash, but just get on to it.
no, I'm not trashing Joe. You just said, I'm not going to sit here with we're not going to sit here with no medical degree and say what's the cause of and cure of COVID. Remember that?
Yeah.
Like, finally, he's admitting that he's an idiot. But you're right. But that's the news. The social media, everyone's got an opinion, and so they all think they're geniuses, and so there's a lot of disinformation out there. For example, I've seen a lot of tweets about you. Oh, he's so funny. He's so funny. You've got to see his show. He's hilarious. And I'm like, disinformation is incorrect. And maybe I should say that disinformation ain't right. But that's what it's, disinformation is incorrect. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of...
That'll get letters.
There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit. I just sort of like, I tap out.
But
Why are you drinking that shit?
to wake me up, I don't know. I had to get up at 8 this morning, and like 8, I went, oh God, I went to bed at 10, I kept waking up. It's so early.
I know, but that's like liquid cocaine. And a man in your shape.
Yeah, so what?
How much blow did you do back in the day?
I didn't do any. I didn't, first of all, remember the basketball
Cocaine
player
for-
Len Bias?
Cocaine for you was powdered sugar.
Right. pie.
On top of your chart.
I got Saturday Night Live. I gained 10 pounds every year for 5 years, and it's still there.
Tell me,
This year is cake from '85. I haven't been able
tell
to
people what Lawrence said to you when you kept putting on weight. What did he say to you?
We don't need another fat guy.
Oh, John, we already have a fat
We don't
guy.
need a fat guy.
We don't need another.
Fat guy. But they didn't have a fat guy. Maybe he meant Chris Farley. But I never did that stuff. Remember Len Bias, the basketball player? He was going to be like LeBron James or
How could
Michael
he be
Jordan.
LeBron James? LeBron
He was in
James
college.
isn't around yet.
No, he was going to be like the next. He would have been giant thing in the NBA.
We were finally going to get
And he was 23, he did cocaine, and he had a heart attack and died. I think it was the first time he did it. I don't know, but it
I don't think
scared the
first time
crap
you-
out of me.
I don't think the first time you tried cocaine, you freebase it. I have no idea. But that.
It was a real tragedy, Bill.
I know. The Celtics drafted him.
Yeah.
I was fucking living in the state at the time.
You know,
and
he
scared the
was-
shit out of me. We actually fucking agree, and you're still yelling at me. Don't stare at me like I'm old. You know what? This
Why are you trying to make me cry?
Classic abuse. You don't have that emotion. You don't have access to that. You know when you cry. You
Look,
know when you
it's
cry.
not my fault you went bald. I had nothing to do with it. Blame somebody else.
Listen, if you think your hair system is
Blame
fooling
your
anybody,
wife.
you've had that fucking receding hairline for 40 years and it hasn't moved. You took the back off of the hair off your back and you stuck it on your head, and now you're sitting acting like you're better than me. You're not. You're not. Hey, ball don't lie. Ball don't lie.
Right. You can say that to yourself all day long. But the fact is, deep in your heart, we both know I am better than you.
Can you please pop your collar?
And are you going to
when do
start
that?
crying? What's it like having someone sit across from you and you go, my God, I've met my match. I rip people all the time on stage. They laugh. But this guy comes back like a fucking howitzer. There's nothing I can say that he doesn't have
Wait a second.
come back. Boom, boom, boom. You're like, oh my God, I thought it was just me. Just me, just me. Well, it ain't.
Are you fucking writing your own good review here? I knew we would have a nice back and forth. I didn't realize it was so one-sided.
What do you mean? I'm saying you're hysterical, but I'm saying I'm coming back at you, and you don't know what to do. So you go to the bottom, the butt, the pit, the depths, the nuts, the below the
What are
belt.
you talking about? You've been singing about me taking it in the ass like from the beginning. You immediately went bodily fluid jokes. Don't act
I
like
said
you're-
what? That you
Don't,
what?
don't act like you have a higher brow fucking
I'm sorry.
comedy than I do.
I said that. I would never say that. I'm
you
just
look
saying
like an extra in Casino.
I'm extra.
We need someone who's like a degenerate. We need to have somebody that looks like they've never won in their life. I know John Lovitz. Should we give him some
what you
lines?
look like?
We don't want him to act. We want this picture to make money.
Here's a nice.
Stick him in the back. Shut your face.
Yeah.
Stick him
Here's
in the
a
back.
movie for
You
you.
know what? Your nose makes your face very aerodynamic.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Do you stick your head out the window like Ace
I have an
Ventura?
idea for a movie for you. You go to a school, you're a teacher, a school for the deaf, and they all gather outside, right? And then you go to teach them. You go, "Hi, Mr. Burr, I'm gonna teach you," right? And then they go, "What are you doing? They're fucking deaf." And you go, "Oh, sorry." And you go, and you start doing sign language, and then all of a sudden the sun comes out from behind a cloud, and it bounces off your head, and it blinds them. Now they're deaf and blind because it's a sheen off of your head.
It's called the Helen Kellers. And then what happens is Jack Black comes in and teaches him to play guitar, and that's the happy ending that everybody wants.
I'm gonna go. I didn't want to go here, but now I am. Because you're going, oh, your nose. Okay, what's this fucking wannabe mole right here on your head? What's that bump?
It's precancerous.
Is it cancer?
It's too close to my brain, so they can't remove it.
Fingers closed. You know, I'll tell you what that is. I'm gonna tell you the truth about that thing. And I know the truth.
Good,
You
and I'm
went
gonna
to-
talk about your fucking airbags.
You went
on
to
your
a
goddamn
doctor
eyes.
and you said, "Doctor, what is this thing on my head?" And the dermatologist says, "I don't know. You better go to a specialist." So you went to a German dermatologist and he goes, "Oh, that thing on your head is going to become a full-grown penis." And
Wait, why does he have
and
a
he
German
said,
accent?
because that's where he's from. And so, So, and you, Bill Burr, said, Doc, what are you saying? I'm going to walk around the rest of my life seeing a dick hanging in front of my eyes? And he said, no, you'll never see it. And you go, why not? He goes, because your balls will be covering your eyes. And that's what that is.
Can I ask you a question? Does your right eye get more sleep than your left eye? Why is the bag under your left eye so much bigger than the right eye? I mean, yeah.
Which one's bigger?
That one has it's fucking gigantic.
This is what I look like. I used to look like this.
Oh, all right.
Although I look like 20 years younger.
Why don't you
Check this out.
That's amazing.
Check here. I can.
So why don't you just get some tape? You do the movie of your life.
I'm
First
thinking
all,
of it. It's called
just shut.
Plaxiderm.
Nobody-
Oh, you were talking. So.
Nobody wants to play you, you know. So you have to play yourself. So we just get some tape, okay? And this is young John Lovitz. We keep your hair salt and pepper, right? We just bring it back down for the closing number in the end, and we'll give your character cancer, and you'll get nominated.
You know, am I supposed to be looking into your eyes or looking at this thing? Because it's becoming another head.
All right. Well, why don't you vacuum up the room with your fucking nose? How about that?
You son of a bitch.
You got a big shark nose. Did they close the beach when you lay on your back? Huh? Want to go old school here?
Oh, you want to go down that town? Down that street?
Down that town?
You want to go down that street?
All right, I'll do that with your fleece overcoat. Stop staring at me like you know how to fight. Although, you've had a couple of scraps in your life, haven't you? You got your fist all balled up? Huh? You ready to go?
Good thing you put your hand away because I almost killed you.
Oh, you have that eczema or whatever on your fucking knuckles. Is that from jerking off in Alaska?
No, yes. It's psoriasis.
Psoriasis, I can't tell you how much that just made me happy.
And you have alopecia. So what's the difference? Yeah, now we're equal. I can take medicine to get rid of this.
Can you? Then why don't you?
That hair ain't-
You're not selling enough fucking tickets.
Out of surgery.
I could go out and
You know
get
what,
a
actually,
I
like
could have
that.
gone out and got a fucking hair system like you and sit across like some retired game show host.
This is all natural. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
Let me ask you this question.
Wait a minute. Do you feel any guilt with the fucking hair system trashing somebody? That's like somebody with fake titties making fun of some flat chest.
Oh, after what you said about my nose and the fat under my chin, no, I don't feel any guilt. I feel great. Now, let me ask you this. How did you go? This is a real question.
Okay.
When you're playing a club, right, or you used to, but you remember, now you're playing a theater, and then you play arenas. Do you have to change your, like, in an arena, like your timing, as if you were in a, say, like an improv club? Would you have to do anything different? And if so, what?
No, the sound systems are amazing. I tell you, you don't have to do that. It's not like back in the day when they used to bounce off the back and then come back, you know?
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know why you need this information. You're never going to play an arena.
No shit. That's why I want to get open for you, so I could. I did it.
I'll have you come.
I was at Madison Square Garden. It wasn't me. I was
at a Knicks game.
Bill. Paul Simon was raising money for
Short people.
like a bus for more like an ambulance to go in to help people in New York City. You know,
All people? Or just you?
No,
Okay.
African American.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
So in '85, so they had a big concert. It was called Big Blue at Madison Square Garden.
Called the ambulance.
And he asked me to be in it, and then I was in it, and I got on stage doing my liar character, my very famous bit, and this was like and I was just, I'd never been on a stage. You know, I'd seen bands, but I'd never been on the stage. It was, Madison Square Garden, like 19,000 people. And I think when you did it was like 18,000. This is 19,000. And it was like amazing.
That is so fucking petty.
It was so,
You want to hear petty? There was a fucking comedian one time. He goes like, I did it in the round. These other guys are doing it like fucking, they got the stage and blah, blah. He didn't fucking say that. It was so fucking petty.
I hate I did one show on the round. I think it's maybe it's good for music.
I like it.
You do? But then your back's always to somebody. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, but it makes it way more intimate.
Well, what do? You draw a little face on the back of your head? You get like lips, a little mechanical lip, blah, 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 blah. So that, I hate it. I think it's
Listen, just because
the stupidest idea ever for a stage.
Listen, just because you're limited as a performer doesn't mean you have to keep attacking my looks.
Well, why don't they do a stage where like it's, you know, everybody's in the arena and the stage is outside in the parking lot? Why don't they do that? Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, I'm just saying it's a dumb idea.
Why don't you stop doing this every time I'm talking? No, you should do that.
Why?
You start going. Start revving the engine of your voice.
Oh, because I get an idea. Oh, I know, and then I get all excited.
Can I ask you a question, sweetheart?
Would you rather
Why?
have a board?
Why?
Are you gay? I
No.
don't know.
Why are you here? Is there
Your
a purpose?
producer invited.
No, you fucking asked me.
No, you had me
For
go.
years. What am I doing in your pocket?
Yeah,
what am I
you
doing in
give
your
it-
pocket?
and then
What am I
you-
doing in your pocket? And then you come in here, and you were just bringing this rude energy that I do not appreciate. Where's the warmth? Where's the guy? When I watched your VHS tape, that your agent
Did
sent
you
me,
forget
that your
the name?
agent sent me, that your agent sent me, and I popped that into one of the last VCRs in Los Angeles. I watched your set at that Elks Club. I saw a young man with one chin that was warm and respectful to his audience, and then you come, this fucking abomination.
Yeah, let me just say something to you. Right behind you is a sign that says all things comedy. What are you doing? Can you start being funny? Because I have to
What is funny to you?
5-hour energy to keep
What is- what is-
awake to listening to your crap. You know what? Let's be honest. Bill goes, "Oh, we both had fathers that were not nice. Let's put it like that. Like really." So I go, Bill, I have a book for you.
I'd say
to help you.
distracted.
The verbally abusive relationship. It might help you. And what did Bill get out of it? Now, John, I have new ways to accuse you. Thanks for the book.
Oh, that fucking, I mean, there was like a highlights magazine, like self-help book. I actually lost a lot of respect for your intellect when you sent me that book. I was like, did he buy this at the airport? I've seen people buy books.
You know,
at the
I don't know
airport.
if you're trying to be funny right now. It's serious. I can't tell. But you're really hurting my feelings. Not. Because you can say whatever you want, but I'm probably 10 years older than you. So
Probably.
I have more experience. I'm 10 years more.
You have what, failing?
Fuck. Thinking people are going to listen to this. They're going to go, Bill won, Bill won.
No, they're not. They're gonna be. This is like when my wife comes on. She trashes me. They love it, and I'm enjoying it. I'm actually enjoying your pathetic attempts to try and hurt me.
We're watching All Things Comedy. This show's not funny. And I'm
Great setup.
I'm funny, but you are.
Listen, John.
No, you're a very good
You know
comedian.
something? The number one
The
way.
difference between you and me is this. No, I'm going to interrupt. This is the difference. You're funny. You're very funny. But you're a comic. I'm a comedian. See, you say funny things. I say things funny. I can say anything and make it funny.
Okay.
Can you?
No, I can't.
I'm
But
going to give you the word. I'm going to spell it out.
You give me an example. I want to see how.
I'm going to spell out the word, just one word, and let's see if you can make it funny. Because I can. I even can spell it out and be funny.
You still
Hello.
Oh God.
What's the word?
It's John Lovitz. You go, hello.
Thank you.
That's how you do it. Yeah.
Yes, hello. Yeah, and it's funny. Now let you do
Yeah,
it.
you know what you have? You have next door neighbor on a sitcom level chops.
Say the word N-O. No, say the word no, make it funny. Go. TikTok. I'm sorry. No. No. And I'm
John, I don't understand you.
Nobody does.
I like you.
I don't understand me either.
So, do you have anything to promote, or did you just come in here to rip me a new?
Oh, I didn't know if I could. Well, you did it.
By the way, you fucking destroyed me. And I've been.
I didn't really. I didn't even get
What are you
started.
talking about? All right.
Believe me.
No, I got plenty more in the tank.
Oh, I
Relax. Relax. My second show is going to be completely different.
Oh, I'm doing this again?
What do we do? You're supposed to.
I think we could do a series of it.
You're supposed to come on
This
here.
is the first one, we rip each other. The second one is we're like really nice. Then the third one is we're back to ripping each other. And then the fourth one is you just rip yourself like you do every morning anyway. With your own thumb. Now, what's oh?
How
I
do
want to
you-
plug
how-
it.
how do you
I don't want to plug you. Nice try.
Can you just promote something to make this worth our while?
Well, I'm at the Laugh Factory in Vegas, and that's at the Tropicana Hotel, but they're tearing down that hotel.
that
April
hotel
2nd.
lasted 70 years until they booked you. And now they're tearing it down. I mean, it was a glass. They had that glass seat. What is it?
They don't take care of that hotel. The people that work there are very nice. But even the people that work there, they go, yeah,
They don't kick.
once they said it, they go, yeah, they stop vacuuming. They don't care.
They don't take care of the people that stay there, and that's why they booked you there. Like, this is what they're giving you?
No,
I
they
can't
had an
imagine what
amazing
the
room.
buffet is. Right on my phone.
They have an amazing room on the 20th floor. Huge suite, amazing views. Oh, and that was horrible. You could see, I'm on Las Vegas Boulevard, and I look out and there's a big billboard of MGM, and then you kept popping up on it. So where is it? It's a park, what was it?
I don't know, Park MGM.
Park MGM. Over and over, every 10 seconds. Boom, there's your face. Boom, there's your face. Boom, there's your face. I had to go to the hospital.
You were
I
texting
got
me.
so sick.
You were texting me.
No,
You know what I hate
think
about
it's
you?
great. I actually am very supportive. I think it's amazing that you or any other comedian, Joe Coy used to open for me, playing arenas. There was Steve Martin, and then there was like Andrew Dice Clay, and then I don't know, and then Dave.
I love Joe
Dave
Coy,
Brooks,
and
then everyone's. There's like 10 of them. CAA, the agency, they dropped me. They go, we only want arena acts. I go, well, what is it? There's 7. And then I said, they go, no, we said we only want renal acts. Like Bill, renal.
How bad did Joe Coy get fucked on that award show? They gave the guy 10 fucking days to come up with that, and then everybody's like ripping him, and,
Well-
and that actress called him an asshole and stuff. It was just like,
As a group, which is going like who hasn't been there? It ended up being like
a corporate gig, you know what I mean? Like, they go,
Yeah.
make jokes about ourselves.
Well, yeah, I mean, some of his jokes were really, but it's weird if you.
He's a fucking great comic.
No,
I worked with that guy a long time ago. He's ridiculously talented. And then they
used to open for me, and
a lot of people did, and then they moved on.
no, and then I
Oh,
said he got some.
Your turn.
I said
Your
could
turn.
follow you. Now I could follow him easy, but then I could. But he's a great comedian. He used to open for me for a year and a half. Now, what does that mean? That's not like you when you're backstage and you say to you're opening at you. Can you open for me? You're in your green room.
Is it true you were a body
Right.
double for Al Gore?
Is it true
Oh God.
that you were Jewish and then you tell everyone you're not because you were just puss?
Oh come on.
Bill Burowitz. Yeah, I found out.
I did a deep dive on Wikipedia.
Yeah, your nose job was great, Bill.
John, is it true that your last dog killed itself because it got so sick of the loneliness?
Is it true that your children want to change their last name to Lovitz because they want to be associated with a comedian that's actually funny? And your wife?
Is it true that you haven't bought clothes since 1991?
No. Is it true that you have a giant cheese ball in the crack of your ass right now? And you go, leave it, I want it to grow? Is that true?
That one reflected more on you than it did on me.
Yeah. But
Is it true
everything
that-
you're saying is about you, and then you're just pinning it on me. So go ahead.
Is it true that after the Tropicana closes, they're going to bring you to Treasure Island and then they'll cynically tear that one down too? Are you telling me John Lovitz kills what's left of the Vegas Strip tour?
Is it true that they put you at the Park MGM because that was the only place where they had a toilet wide enough for your fucking ass, butt, shit, dick, fucker.
Is it true you got fired from the Paris because your nose made the Eiffel Tower look too small?
Is it true you just got canceled by the Anti-Defamation League because you're hiding your anti-Semitism behind the jokes? And now,
You know, anti-depth, I mean, I can still sell tickets. Nobody gets canceled, you get demoted.
is it true that
Oh, John, quit twiddling your thumbs. What's the real issue here? If you could go back and change one thing in your life, John, we're going to end with some questions.
I would make my penis smaller because it's so big that women, they call it the anchor. I've split many women, and I don't mean to, and it's sad.
Yeah.
Next question.
All right.
Hey, I have a.
Your favorite gig you've ever done?
Oh, we're being serious?
Sorry,
I would say the most fun, although I had, of course you didn't, was Saturday Night Live. Live television is the best. Now,
I had a great time with it.
well, if you're going to go on there and do a monologue like that, Bill, I mean, oh God. I mean, I never heard more silence than, in my life. I mean, I thought you were funny, but apparently the audience didn't. And as you pointed out, I'm an idiot, so.
SNL was your favorite gig?
Yeah, I mean, it was really hard. Kevin Nealon said it once. He goes, every week, your highest highs, your lowest lows, because you would go to, I couldn't believe I was there the whole time I was on there.
I
Because I'm
couldn't
sure
either.
you could. Yeah, I knew. No, I couldn't even say Saturday Night Live. I go, I'm on Saturday Night. I couldn't believe I was there.
Did your dad ever show up and actually?
He did come to a show, and then at the end, I looked at him, and he was beaming, which made me feel great. Because that was the whole point, trying to make him happy. What a waste of time. But he was happy that night.
He was happy that night.
Yeah,
Great.
and I was thrilled, and I just to see him smile like that was fantastic. It would be like, can you imagine that? You're on stage, and anybody in your family, or your wife, anybody, and you finish, and the crowd's on their feet cheering, and they're looking at you, and they're not frowning, but smiling. Can you, right? But no, that's why I'm your friend.
No, my family's been very supportive.
Yeah, right.
Listen, John, not everybody.
Yeah, because you give them money. That's why they're supportive.
John, not everybody. You're a narcissist. Not everybody. Just because you grew up that way doesn't mean everybody. I've had issues.
Yeah, but you did. We've talked about it. Don't start.
No, but you're acting like my whole family. It wasn't my whole family. All right. Just relax with that. Stop fucking leaning forward like.
Oh, look at you. Look at you.
Look at you.
I touched a nerve.
No. I don't mind if you trash my dad. That doesn't bug me. But you can't take everybody else out. Everybody else was fucking cool.
Were they?
Ooh, you just went with a little Law and Order there.
Were they?
Were they?
I don't know about that. Were they? Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm doing you. Back to you. Were they? Ooh.
John, I don't think.
Well, that's the one thing I've said that you actually got offensive. But you can make fun about.
I got offensive
Got a Jewish nose. You're a nose.
I never said you had a Jewish nose.
Yeah,
I said you have a. You, John Lovett.
and I'm proud.
You, John.
I'm what I am. I don't, I didn't have a choice about it.
But you went after the mole. It's the biggest thing on my face, and I had to go back with the biggest thing on you.
I went up to the mole because you went after everything.
You talk about trying to look you in the eye. All I see is the tip of your nose. It's like a fucking oil tanker's coming into port.
Oh!
Yeah.
Family doesn't like you.
You know what? Leonardo DiCaprio should be standing on the bridge of your fucking nose going like that.
The only reason your family was supportive is because they were hoping once you played a reenactment, you'd give them a bunch of money.
You fucking
Now
bastard.
dry your tears and get the fuck out.
You know what?
I'm
you know
taking
something?
over. Welcome to All Things Comedy.
I'm glad your blood sugar's through the roof.
Why don't you ask me another question?
You know what? When are you gonna lose your first toe from that disease?
When are you gonna get wart medicine and just take this thing off right here?
Well, not I.
In another year, you want to be able to see out of that eye. It's growing.
Do you wear a one-piece bathing suit because you're ashamed of your torso?
Yes. Don't do that. That's not fair. Right. You can't. Come on. You can't have feelings. You wear sleeves. It's like you have leprosy, and everyone thinks fine. I went there. Why?
Hey, do you have
Why did you? I'm not even kidding now, Bill. I mean, we joke, but that's too far. Acting. Thank you.
do you have your
Try again.
Do you have
Baldy.
do you have your initials on your slippers? I feel like you're really like old Hollywood, like you have one of those phones that curls around. Remember the one that Joan
You know,
Rivers had,
I
that
wish I
duck?
was in old Hollywood because I love those movies, and I don't fit in it. I don't fit here.
I know, you
I'm
talk like
tired.
you're from the Depression.
I know.
Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea. John Lovitz is at the Laugh Factory in the Tropicana.
Hi, folks. How are you? This is the character Eddie Spamozo, a gangster on the phone with his mother, but he has syphilis of the brain, like Al Capone. Hello, Ma? Yeah, it's me, Eddie. Eddie Spamozo. S-P-I-M-O-Z-O. No, Eddie, your son. The good-looking one. No, Eddie. Now listen, Ma. Listen like you never listened before. Dollface and me are getting married. Yeah, tonight, 8 o'clock. So have Father Merigliano come on over about 7:45. All right, I gotta go. Yeah. Well, why'd you stick your hand in it if it was boiling? All right, I gotta go. Yeah. What? Now you listen to me. I don't care who you are. Keep those filthy jokes to yourself. Oh, I gotta go. Yeah. Well, what's Bill Burr doing now? Well, put that thing on and try slip it in. He's crying? Blood? He says it hurts? No, put it in his butt then. Now what? He's smiling. Really?
Listen, John, you can put all your fetishes on me.
What are the
I
questions?
know.
Yeah, nice try. Mirror. What are we, 8? Oh, it's opposite day.
No, you've just gone with the anal thing quite a bit on this show.
Because the word butt, it's just poop and butt, it's just funny. I don't care how old you are. I'll do this one. They laugh. Sorry, my lip has gas. It's like an 8-year-old, and that's what you're like. Oh no, my comedy is sophisticated. It's above. I don't go for the cheap laughs.
Chuck, who are you talking to right now?
Laughs. Blue.
Who are you talking
I
to?
hope we don't go too far and it ruins our friendship. Now, did you have another question?
No, I mean, you're at
Go
the
ahead.
Tropicana. You enjoy doing...
Well, I'll be elsewhere, and then I'm on the road. You know, I play all the improv comedy clubs. It's delightful.
Anyone in particular?
I'm on a game show.
You might...
Well, I'm going to be in Miami in a couple of weeks in February. But, you know, it's just, you know, look at their schedule. And then what else am I doing? I'm on that
This
game,
is the worst
game
promotion
show.
I've ever...
You asked me to plug stuff.
You just told him to look at their schedule.
I think it's February 22nd or something, the 3rd, 23rd and 25th.
Listen, I don't want to get a text message from you saying that my podcast...
Well, doesn't
nothing.
it plugging stuff? I'll be at the Laugh Factory, you know, February, I think 15th, 16th, 17th. And then I'm on a game show, Funny You Should Ask. It's just comedians telling jokes.
What's the name of the show?
Funny You Should Ask.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. You talk like...
No, that's...
funny you should ask.
Yeah, well, I'm a good actor, so you can't tell the difference.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm doing an acting class one-on-one with you. Oh. If you'll ever get it.
All right,
Yeah,
John.
what else? No, we're not ending this.
Well, it's only supposed to be a half hour.
Well, you'll have to divide up into 2 shows. What do you mean a half hour? I was told it was an hour.
Well, that's what we said, so you'd shut up.
I wouldn't get up for a half hour.
What do you mean you would get up? What time is it? I have... Yeah, that's 11. We've done an hour. We've done an hour.
You've got nowhere to go.
I have a meeting.
Oh, I'm
at
children. I have
11:30.
children there in school.
About trying to get better guests on my podcast. I gotta tell you, John, you have definitely been the low point. I've been doing this podcast for a long time, and every time I think like, wow, that guest just laid a fucking egg. You are the new benchmark. You know, everything you do is great,
Well,
including sucking.
I take that as a compliment coming from you.
You look like Aldo.
I knew that would make you not say anything.
No, I was just wanted to say you look like Aldo.
Well,
The guy who ran Arnold's.
The guy who ran what?
Arnold's on Happy Day.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah.
What if
Well,
we-
you
what
look
if we-
like Gabby Hayes.
I don't know who that is, but that's
Good
hilarious.
day. He was an actor, what played a Western. Some guy Gates, and then he singing, and he had a big beard.
Do you only watch old shit too, like me?
Mm-hmm. Remember this actor, Petticoat Junction? I want to tell you what's going on. That's big to me.
I never saw Petticoat Junction, but I started watching Mannix.
Well, you might like this story. One of my best friends I grew up with, his dad was Tig Andrews, Captain Greer on Mod Squad. Did you watch that?
You know, I can't find where
His
where
best friend was Mike Connors. I met.
trying to respond to your questions. I would watch Mod Squad if I knew where to watch it. I liked that when I was a kid.
Watch it on your TV.
Well, isn't it? What channel is it on?
I don't know. Everything's on YouTube though. They've downloaded everything. Yes.
Oh.
Even when you had hair. Young Bill Burr. You look like Opie with the red hair and the freckles.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I never heard of that one. That's a fucking
By the way,
reference.
is Andy Griffith your dad? Did you sleep with Aunt Bee?
You know that's why I didn't watch that show?
Why?
Aunt B just fucking annoyed the shit
Maybe
out of
hot.
me. No, she annoyed me. every time
I could imitate her.
every time I,
Andy. That's one of my impressions I do. Andy. Oh, Bill Burr's here. Bill, come quick. I'm haunted.
oh god, you
Put it on my apron. Light bulb. Yeah, that's you.
I like how you go, yeah, the confidence afterwards, like it was amazing.
Well, I have to do that in case it didn't work. Called
All right,
selling
John,
it.
despite your rudeness.
Did you want to ask me any questions? Is this an interview?
Boring.
Well, go ahead.
I have to, it's 11 o'clock, I have to be somewhere at 11:30.
No, you don't. You're a very fair weather friend. No wonder I'm here, because it's raining.
I just did an hour. The podcast is actually, it's over, and you're still talking.
Well, I have,
John Lovitz, don't leave them wanting.
I have a question for you. This is
Leave them wanting less.
all right, but I
Lovitz.
have a real question for you. This is real. You asked me what was my funnest thing I ever did.
Honest, I'm not
Most
that-
fun.
Yes, thank you.
What was the most performing? Was the most exciting thing you've done?
Yeah, what was it?
No, I don't.
Oh, you asked?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Oh.
As a comedian or actor, what was the most where you were like, oh man, this is
There's too many to list. I had a fucking great time last night at the Comedy Store in the OR. It was just fun. I was trying new shit out. I had a great time. And then this fucking lady just started yelling at me. Like saying what I was saying wasn't true.
oh you ripped her.
I didn't really. I just kind of, in the end, I was just like, there was just no talking to her. And I just said, I'm sorry, you're right. Do me a favor. Text me or tweet me all the books that you've read so I can attain your level. I just went like that. I just like,
She said what you were saying wasn't right.
said it wasn't true.
Was it true? Oh, so was all the anti-Semitic stuff
No.
about Israel.
No, it wasn't about you.
Oh, no, because
you
that's
could just
no, because that's
you give a
true.
fuck about anything but yourself.
No.
They should have an entire wing in the Museum of Tolerance just about you.
And on that
And
note,
it has nothing to do with Jewish people. It's just how to tolerate. No, you walk in.
That's a
you
great-
walk in, and it's a giant picture of you, and it says, "Don't judge us all because of him."
that's a great joke.
Oh, thank you, fucking Simon.
Finally.
Simon. There you go. His way up the fucking.
Yeah, I'm
wants to be a
sitting back
singer.
and judging you because I'm
know.
older than you.
No, you're
and I'm
not.
more
It's because you actually really respect me and you like me, and this is your
That's
fucked up
all
way
true.
of showing it. Well, why
That's
can't you
right.
wait? You gotta be a cunt the whole time?
You're the cunt.
Let me tell you something, you dirty, rotten scoundrel.
Oh, but what did you really
know what I
want to
was-
say?
What did I want? I'm not.
Rhymes with pew.
You know what's great about you being Jewish? Is anytime anybody goes to call you out about what a fucking asshole you are, you get to act like, oh, it's you're saying that about all of us? No, I'm saying it about you. I wish you had lapels on right now so I could just grab hold of both of them and just tell you how much I don't like you.
And I wish that you were funny. I do to my bones. That's how much I like you. Please, please. And I go through special after special after special. Dying to laugh, wanting to laugh, praying to laugh.
It just doesn't happen, no.
No. Really? This you're like, really? Really? I don't think so. Really? Really? That should be the name of your next special. Really?
What's your
Earth is
name?
round. Really?
Oh. Can you hear me? Hey, read it. I'm just editing videos right now. Editing videos for 3 days. I have so much footage. I was actually just looking at your name in an old video. I'm gonna make a subscribers wall for every video that I make. The most active subscribers. Yep. You and a bunch of others are gonna be on that wall. I'm gonna flood the market with videos today. All good, man. Everyone's busy. I did Half Sword, though. I got a great video coming out. Really brought my personality out. Hopefully it gets me more reach. I think I'm gonna call it, I finally released 30 years of pent-up aggression. I know I gotta do that. I missed the call with PayPal Business. I gotta set up a day with them so I can properly receive donations. I'm not too worried about money. It's fine. Though if I want to receive it through Stream directly, Steam or YouTube directly, I gotta become an affiliate. Just I gotta get subscribers, you know. I started getting more on Twitch. Finally, I got 4 followers on Twitch. It's taken off, slowly but surely. I will. It's on my mind. Got a list of things I gotta do, but I got all these video ideas I gotta get through today. As many as I possibly can. But, you'll be on my wall of subscribers for the next video. Been up all night. Going to bed at like maybe 5 p.m. today. I don't think I could level up my computer any further. I've got the highest graphics card specs possibly you can get. Maybe not. Maybe more like a commercial. I could get even more powerful. Maybe a graphics card that's like maybe like $10,000 or $15,000 each. But if I did expand, I'd probably go for AMD this time. I'm seeing like I want to do multiple things at once. I got the stream going, and I want to edit in the background. It's so heavy, you know, it taxes my system. It can do it, but the AMD graphics card is like multiple threads at lower spec. It's much better for that kind of a thing. This is like full performance on a singular thing that you're doing right now. 3050. I got the 4090. Is that what it was? 4080, 4090. But I don't think I'm going to go past it. It's going to carry me probably till I'm dead. So, how much more perfect do we have to make the graphics? If I'm enjoying things like Dark Souls, what's the point? We're going to do Dark Souls soon. Unfortunately, I found out that my original save file was corrupted. I found it, but I can't put it back together properly. I'm going to have to look into that. But I figured that was I wasn't a streamer when I did that. So I figured this new guy here will be my new Hudson Fester character that I'll play with. I'll just redo it. Yeah. There should be a way to find out that info in the computer. I don't know how exactly. I mean, even that, it's fine. You don't need much more than that. That'll carry you for the next 10 years, probably. I like this one.